Investors walking away from commercial properties. All right, friends, welcome to the show. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Commercial investors, commercial office buildings, commercial apartment buildings, anything commercial, 5 units and above right now, exposed. It's all courtesy of the crisis. This is what happens when you lock people out of their jobs and send them at home for a few years. What did we think was going to happen? Every crash has always had some catalyst. This one's really bringing a lot of similarities as the Great Depression. More about that later, potentially. Today, we're also going to hear on ways we can protect ourselves from our faithful sponsor, Noble Gold Investments. It's who I trust, and you might want to consider them as well. More about them later. But the reality is this, friends, we have a massive headwinds now with commercial real estate continuing to threaten the U.S. economy. And friends, like I was about to say, we've always had a catalyst, something we will look back at this moment in time and something will be pointed to. Now, for me personally, I think it's all going to come back to the crisis, stimulus. We overstimulated the economy, all asset classes. We poured nitroglycerin into the engine, the economy's engine, and it ran good for like a year. And people drank the nitrous Kool-Aid. They got drunk on this stuff. Investors got drunk on the Kool-Aid. This time is going to be different. And what this is, my friends, I'm here to tell you. I'm going to give it to you straight right now. Here, buckle up and strap in. Hold on your hats and glasses. This is what happens when you let young people run your company. Even some of the older people suffered from greed. Be greedy when others are fearful. Fearful when others are greedy. People got greedy. I've been here ringing the bell, sounding the alarm. Love real estate, own real estate, commercial, residential, lease. I do it all. Love consulting constantly. Here spreading messages of hope. Insulate yourself. Be safe right now. Don't go into these markets all in. If you do, insulate yourself. Understand your risk exposure. That is me. That is me every time I turn on this camera. Whew, I'm passionate about this stuff too, clearly. But my job is to put others' needs before my own. If you want to get rich, make other people rich. I can't make you rich by walking you off a cliff, helping you buy in a bubble and going over appraised values and one hiccup away and not examining cost to carry versus the property's rent range, even if it's not a rental, because I want you to sleep good at night and call me eventually saying, Scott, we put a renter in our house. We're ready to buy another one. Well, good. Let's go get rich. You're not going to get rich owning one home for the rest of your life, friends. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that. And traditionally, when our parents were, maybe when our parents were out there, you could at least get some stability where middle class people, one wage earner, dad could go to work, mom could stay at home, raise them kids. We used to have, not anymore. The times have changed, my friends. You're not getting any security off of one house anymore. It's not. It's time to be unemotional. That's what I always tell you, my buyers. I'm going to look at houses today. Don't fall in love with anything, because when you fall in love with it, they got an edge on us. We might have to test it with an offer and walk away from the house. Are you going to be able to do that if you fall in love with it? Okay, Scott. Insanity, right? Insanity. So back to our topic. Let's deviate just a hair, but it's important to drive these points home. Commercial real estate could be, in fact, the catalyst that will be blamed the way subprime mortgages were blamed for the crash of 2008. Hey everybody, quick break from the show. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. I own gold and I believe you should as well. Let's hear why. The US dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 70s when the dollar decoupled from gold, and the government seems bent on continuing the tradition. From now until the next election, the government can print as much money as they want. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that's proven to withstand inflation. Invest in gold with Noble Gold Investments. You'll also get a 24-karat quarter-ounce gold standard coin for free. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com or visit the link in the description of this video or pinned comments. A big thank you to channel partner Noble Gold. Always be careful in investing. There's going to be risk. Now, let's get back to today's video. Will be blamed on this when we know what's really to blame was the money dump, the money printer, the low interest rate environment, the FOMO, the kicking the can down the road, the crisis. It all circles back to the crisis. Tail end of a crisis, front end of a recession. That's what we're in, friends. Buckle up and strap in. But like I said, unless you've lived through this before, You don't have any idea what's going on. You believe the narrative. You drank the Kool-Aid. I drank it in '08. It's not, as long as you learn from your mistakes, come back, don't repeat them over, then you'll be all right. But that's not the case. Many what I'm hearing now, commercial investors are defaulting on their properties. They're leaving the keys under their mat. This is what we saw in 2008. People started leaving the keys under the mat and walking away from properties. It's happening. We're back. And we're just getting started. The news isn't even that bad yet, really, compared to what's coming. Compared to what's coming, it's not even that bad. Well, I shouldn't say it's actually worse, but I guess I would say this. We're not in an official recession yet. In 2008, 9, 10, 11, official recession. Oh my gosh, it was recession time. That was what everybody was talking about. That is what everybody would talk about. You're at the beach, you're at the house, you're at dinner, you're in line. Recession, how are you surviving the recession? That's what people talked about. Not right now.
How's your crypto account hanging in there? What stocks are you in? What's your company trading?
Or it's now, how maxed out are you on your credit cards trying to keep up with the cost of the eggs right now? That's what people should be talking about in the lines, because that's what they're feeling. I see the pain. I pay for groceries. I see what's going on. Gosh, the things that are going on. Cost, if you have a mortgage and your insurance company notifies you that they're canceling, you now got to go. I just talked to somebody today. They're looking for insurance for their property because their mortgage service requires it. They can triple the cost. Finally found somebody willing to give me a policy, Scott, but they want triple what I was paying. It's getting scary out there is what it's getting. And commercial real estate, I believe, like I started the show with, when you send people at home, what did you think was going to... Commercial real estate, a lot, especially retail, was already in trouble due to e-commerce. Malls of America are sucking air. Now you can add office buildings to the mix. We're not hearing about hiring sprees anymore. If you are at service sector, there's no white collar wage earner hire. They're laying people off in droves. These buildings are sucking air, friends, but because they're not interested in them because they're not really important to us. This is the backbone of our economy, and we have so many headwinds to contend with now. Throw a dart at an economic challenge map. You're going to hit something threatening the U.S. economy as we speak. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the biggest artificially induced bubble ever produced in world history, of course, couldn't sustain itself. Of course it couldn't. Unfortunately, many people thought it could. And commercial real estate right now, my friends, is extra exposed because like I said before, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. When you pay people to sit at home and not be at work, that's a lot of empty units, and they ain't going back. In fact, they're laying more people off and pulling the plug. I'm already hearing reports of owners of these buildings leaving the keys under the mat and walking away. And this is going to continue to happen and put additional stress on the financial system. Be ultra awake right now. I'm going to continue to blow the lid off it every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with the links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, gonna love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.